Okay, we will continue with stacks and queues. In previous class, we discussed about the basic stacks operation, basic queue operation. Okay, so the abstract data type for stack also we have discussed, and abstract data type for queue also we have discussed, and in real time how will we use stack we have discussed, and how will we use queue also we have seen. Okay, so many jobs, if they are approaching the CPU, how they will be executed by CPU one by one we have seen, and circular queue also we have seen how will it be copied in after doubling the queue size we have seen. Okay, so now let's move on to the applications of stack. Okay, the first one is evaluation of expressions. Okay, so you consider the expression a plus b. Okay, so if you have the expression a plus b, then the postfix of that will be ab plus. Okay, so a and b operator, they can be pushed onto the stack. Whenever the operator plus is recognized, immediately the two operands for that can be popped out from the stack, and the evaluation of it can be done. Okay, so here if you see x equal to a slash b minus c plus d star e minus a star c is there, the values also given. Okay, so now here if you want to evaluate this in the infix expression, how will it be evaluated, we will see. Okay, so now for the infix evaluation, you must know in what is a hierarchy of rules. Okay, multiplication, division, mod. Okay, so the pre-incrementation, decrementation, not, minus, minus plus, and star size of all those things. Okay, all those operator preferences you should know: shift operator, relational operator, equality operator, bitwise operator, or logical and all, like all those operators, priority. Okay, in which order they'll be executed, you should know. Even the ternary operator also you should know. Okay, so if there are shorthand assignment operator like plus equal to minus equal to slash equal to, like all those operator precedency also you should know. Okay, so whenever you convert your infix expression to postfix or prefix, this priority, the precedence hierarchy of the operators plays a major role. Okay, so here if you see the infix expression 2 plus 3 star 4. Okay, postfix it is 2 2 3. So here 2 plus 3 star 4, when you see star is having the highest priority, so first it has to be executed. So 2 3 4 star, then addition will be carried out, and the next one is a star b plus 5. So here star has the highest priority, so ab star will be carried out, and then 5 plus. Similarly here if you see 1 plus 2 star 7, highest priority will be for the parenthesized expression 1 2 plus, and 7 will be multiplied later. Okay, so parenthesized expressions usually they will have the highest priority. And when you see a star b slash c also, a b star then c slash. Okay, so in this way we'll be converting the infix expression to the postfix expression. So you should know the precedence rules of the operator hierarchy clearly. Okay, so now if we have the expression 6 2 slash, you can see at the bottom. Okay, the expression is 6 2 slash 3 minus 4 to star plus. Okay, so here the first you will be, this is the input string, so first 6 we will read. Okay, 6 is the token recognized. Okay, that is operand that will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, it is in the stack in the 0th location. Then after that 2, so 2 is the next token we are scanning, that will be pushed onto the stack position 1. Okay, then after that slash, okay, that division operator will be scanned. So immediately the two topmost operands will be popped out from the stack. Okay, and the operation will be evaluated. So 6/2 will happen. Okay, so here 6/2 when we are doing, so after that whatever the intermediate result, that will be pushed onto the stack in the 0th location of the stack. Okay, so these two operands will be popped out, then after that intermediate result will be pushed onto the stack, then after that 3 will be scanned as a token. Okay, so here 6/2, when you are solving the problem, you have to write 6/2 means you have to write 3 here. Okay, that quotient you have to write, and the stack thing is like 3 now, next operand is 3. Okay, so now top will be incremented by 1. Now next token scanned is minus. So now what we have to do, 2 operands we have to pop. Okay, so here in the 0th location 3 will be there, and in the first location 3 will be there. Okay, so 3 minus 3, it is 0. Okay, so that will be pushed onto the stack again. Okay, so that 0 will be there in the stack now. Then after that 4 will be scanned, that will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, so in the 0th location 0 we have, and in the first location 4 we have, and in the second location 2 we have. Okay, so now when multiplication sign, when you scan, immediately 2 operands we have to pop. Okay, 2 and 4 will be popped, and multiplication will happen, and that intermediate result will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, so in the first location 8 will be stored. Okay, and here in the 0th location 0 will be there. Okay, 6/2 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0, so in that way. Okay, then now when you recognize the token plus, what happens, now we have 0 here, and here 8 you have, so plus is there. Okay, so when you recognize plus, 2 operand from the top of the stack you have to pop and apply this plus operation. Okay, then intermediate result will be pushed onto the stack now. Okay, so now 8 will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, so now how to perform the evaluation you have seen, so you need to know how to write the code for that also. Okay, so now whenever you are converting the infix to postfix, you have to know the priority, that precedence rules for the operators. Okay, without that we cannot apply. So here we are going to see how are we going to write the code for evaluation of postfix expression. Okay, so here the stack size is 100, and expression size where we store the string is 100. Okay, and here the enumerator data set what we have declared here is left parenthesis, right parenthesis, plus minus. So this is useful for specifying the precedence rules. Okay, so minus times is multiplication, division, mod, end of string, and operand. Operand has the lowest priority. Okay, so here the values will be 0, 1, 2. Okay, for minus 3, for multiplication 4, like that the values will be assigned. Okay, and here stack size we have given like 100, or like how many operand you want to store there, that you have to mention here. And maximum what is the string of the, what is the string length for the expression what you're going to input, how much you want to accept, you have to give us the maximum expression size. Okay, so now here in the evaluation if you see here. Okay, so first token we will declare. Okay, precedence token we will declare. So whatever the token we are getting, right? So here if you see, the precedence is the enumerated data type. So if the token is left parenthesis, the value will be 0. Right parenthesis means it is 1. Plus means 2. Minus means 3. Times means 4. Divide means 5. Like that. Okay. So now which symbol presently we are dealing with, that we'll store it in this symbol variable. And what are the two operands here, operand 1 and operand 2? Okay, so for if you are going to perform addition, two operands we have to pop, right? So that we will store it in this operand 1 and operand 2. Okay, so the total number of the string, okay, so total number of characters in the evaluation postfix string, that will store in n. Okay, and the top, initially the stack pointer will be pointing to -1. Okay, and using get token function, we will we'll access one by one token from the input string. So here we will pass the symbol, will store it in the symbol variable, and n will be initialized to 0. It will keep on accessing the location of the character what we are accessing from the postfix evaluation. Okay, till you reach the end of the string, you will be accessing the character one by one. Okay, so if it is left parenthesis, L parent token will be written, like that we will do. Okay, so if token is equal to operand, then what we will do, we have to push it onto the stack. Okay, so by add function we can push it onto the stack. So top pointer value and whatever the symbol. Okay, here we are handling the operands, like integer operands we are handling with, okay, single digit, as you are in the beginner level. Okay, so whichever the single digit character, because from the postfix expression is stored as a string. Okay, if you are reading one integer, that is actually, it will be read as a character. So from that character, for example 8, if we have 8 minus 0 ASCII value, you will get actual number. Okay, so that will be pushed onto the stack. Else what we have to do, if it is not operand, then it means that it's an operator. So that time what we have to do, pop two operands from the stack. So first operand what we are removing from the stack, that you have to push it onto the that you have to store it in operand 2. Second operand what you fetch from the stack, that you have to store it in operand 1. Okay, then according to the operator, okay, if the operator is addition operator, if you have scanned, the token will be plus. So that time what you have to do, operand 1 plus operand 2, you have that operation you have to perform and push it onto the stack, intermediate result. Okay, if it is subtraction, then the token will be minus, then operand 1 minus operand 2 and push it onto the stack. Okay, and if it is multiplication operator, then it will be times. Okay, so operand 1 star operand 2, we have to multiply it and push it onto the stack. Okay, similarly division and mod also. Okay, so then after that, for each and every iteration we have to access the next symbol from the postfix expression. Okay, so next symbol we'll read and n will be incremented by 1. Okay, so using the get token function we will access the next character from the postfix expression. Okay, then at the end, so we will be in the loop till we reach the end of the postfix expression string. Okay, so if it is operand, push it onto the stack. If it is operator, pop two operands from the stack and perform the operation and push the result onto the stack. Okay, so this is a way how we do it, and at the end what we have in the stack will be popping. Okay, and that will be written as a result. Okay, so the next let's see how the get token function will work. Okay, so here get token function will accept the argument symbol and n. Okay, and if it is from the postfix expression, okay, so what is the present indexed character, right, that we will access it and we'll put it into the symbol. Okay, and if the symbol is open parenthesis, return L parent token. If it is close parenthesis, then return right parenthesis as a token. If it is addition symbol, then return plus. If it is subtraction symbol, return minus token, like that. Okay, so which token to return also we only should code it. So similarly for division, multiplication, mod, end of the string, similar to that. And if it is a operand, okay, like 1 2 3 4, like that, any character is assigned, it will return operand. Okay, so that's a way how the get token function will work. Okay, now let's see how the infix to postfix conversion happens. Okay, so for example, if you have a plus b as the infix expression, okay, so first a plus b star c, if you have plus and star we have, so star should have the highest priority. Okay, so what is the postfix of it? A B C star plus. Okay, so if you have A star B, the postfix is A B star. Okay, so in that way we will write the postfix expression. So in the postfix expression we will not have the parenthesis. Okay, so now let's see how A plus B star C now will be converted into postfix expression. Okay, so now initially top pointer will be -1. We will scan the token A. Okay, first character here it is, you can see the mouse hovering here. So A is the first token we are scanning. It's an operand, so we will print it on the we will attach that to the postfix string. Okay, and we'll print it on the screen. And the next one is plus. When you read plus, it's an operator, we'll push it onto the stack. The next one is B. Okay, so B is an operand, it will be attached to the postfix expression. Then next one is star. Star and plus, when you see, star has the highest priority, so we will push star onto the stack. And next one is C. When you scan C, what we will do, C we will attach to the postfix expression. Okay. So now we have reached the end of the string. So what we have to do, whatever the operators we have in the stack, we have to pop all the operators and attach to the postfix string. Okay, so similarly if you have the expression A star B plus C star D, okay, if you have like that, then from the left to right we will have the priority. Okay, so this here, that's why the multiplication symbols are tagged with the numbering. So the first multiplication will be given the highest priority, second one after that. Okay, so for this if you observe here, first A we will scan. Okay, that will be attached to the postfix expression. Star is there, so now initially stack is empty, so star will be pushed onto the stack. Then when you scan open parenthesis, it will be considered as an operator here when you convert infix to postfix, so it will be pushed onto the stack. And when you scan B, B will be attached to the postfix expression. And when you scan plus, okay, plus and open parenthesis, when we compare, plus will have the highest priority. Okay, because the operation which is there within the parenthesis has the highest priority. So now plus also will be pushed onto the stack. And the next one is C. C is operand, so it will be attached to the postfix expression. Next one is close parenthesis. When you see the close parenthesis, till you reach the open parenthesis in the stack, all the operators you have to pop and you have to attach to the postfix expression. So here plus will be popped and this open parenthesis also will be popped and it will be left, but this operator plus will be attached to the postfix expression. Then the next one is multiplication, okay, which is numbered as 2. So star and star, when you see here the first multiplication symbol will have the highest priority, so that will be popped and it will be attached to the postfix expression. Then after that, this second multiplication symbol, right, that will be pushed onto the stack. And then D is there, so D is operand, it will be attached to the postfix expression. Okay, then we have star, so star will be attached to the So when we reach the end of the string, whatever there in the stack, all the operators will pop and will attach to the postfix expression. Okay, so here also we'll consider all the precedence rules for the hierarchy of these operators. Okay, so here the stack what we are going to use is for operators. Okay, in the postfix evaluation we store the operands in the stack, but in the infix to postfix conversion we'll store the um, operators in the stack. Okay, that's the difference. You have to be very careful what you store in the stack for these two applications. Okay, so here in stack priority and incoming priority we should have. Okay, so in stack priority, the left parenthesis, right parenthesis, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, mod and operand, they'll have 0, 19, 12 like that. They'll have the priority. Incoming priority, the left parenthesis, open parenthesis will have the highest priority. Then after that all the other operators will have the priority. Operand will have 0 priority here. Okay, so now for converting the infix to postfix, we are in need of the variables like symbol, token and all, and n will help us to keep track from 0 to the total length of the string. Okay, and here top pointer will be 0 here initially. Okay, and in the bottom of the stack we will be storing the end of string. Okay, so for token equal to get token. Okay, so we are going to iterate it till we reach the end of the infix string. Okay, so initially we'll access the first token from the infix string. Okay, so for that get token function will use symbol and n will be 0. Okay, so first token from the infix string, okay, we are accessing. So till we reach the end of string we are going to repeat it. That is a termination condition, and for every iteration we are going to fetch the next token from the infix string using get token function. Okay, so within the loop what we are going to do, if the token is operand we are going to just print it. It's nothing but it's equivalent to putting into the postfix string. And if it is right parenthesis, it means if it is open parenthesis, then what we are going to do, we are going to check what are the operators already there. We are going to compare with their priority. Okay, so while if it is sorry if it is close parenthesis, right parenthesis means close parenthesis. If it is right parenthesis, then till you reach the open parenthesis in your stack, all those operators you will pop, and for popping delete of top, it means that it will pop from the stack, and we will attach to the postfix string. Here print function only we have used, so because postfix string we are generating and immediately we are printing on the monitor. Okay, so this we will be doing till you pop the open parenthesis also from the stack. Then after that what we will do, we will delete from the top of the like that open parenthesis also we have to remove from the stack. Okay, that's why we'll do this. Okay, you can, instead of this you can write do while loop also. Otherwise what you have to do, while in stack priority of stack of top greater than or equal to incoming priority of token. Okay, so whatever there on the top of the stack, whatever the operator is there, if its priority is greater than the incoming token priority, then what we have to do, we have to pop the operator from the stack and put it onto the postfix string. Okay, we have to concatenate to the so for that we are using this print function. Okay, so that we will be doing till whatever there on the top of the stack, that operator priority, if it is greater than the incoming tokens priority. Okay, till that we will be in this loop. Okay, at the end what we will do, we'll put that incoming token also onto the stack using add function. Okay, and then this we will be doing. Okay, if it is open close parenthesis, what we have to do, whatever there on the top of the stack till you reach the open parenthesis, pop all the operators and concatenate to the postfix string. So here instead of concatenation we are printing on to the monitor. Okay, otherwise what we have to do, the in stack priority, that operator precedence, we have to compare with incoming stack priority. Okay, if it is greater than, then you pop from the stack and attach that to the postfix string by printing it. Okay, and at the end that incoming token also you have to put it onto the stack. Okay, this you will be doing it, and then after once you reach the end of the infix string, okay, then at that time if there are any operators left in the stack, all of them you pop and you can add them to the postfix string, concatenate them to the postfix string. So here we are printing it, so print token will be used. Okay, so now I just wanted to try the print token function. It's exactly the reverse way of get token function. Okay, so print token means, like, if it is left parenthesis, what we have to do, print this open parenthesis. Okay, if it is or parent, you have to print the close bracket. If it is plus, you have to put addition symbol. If it is minus, the reverse of this switch case you have to write in the print token function. Sometimes we ask you to write that. Okay, so with that we'll wind up today's class. Okay, so about multiple stacks and queues I'll continue in the next class.